Hi, my name is Lieutenant Gary Aswalt, and welcome to a tour of Paris and Tokyo. The Call of Duty maps, not the real places. We don't really have the budget to leave the country, or my studio apartment. So let's start things off with Paris, which takes place in... Oh boy, well how'd you guess? Now, because this map is just down the block from the Eiffel Tower, many fans prior to release thought that this map would actually be a remake of that other one in Paris within smelling distance of the tower, and also being in a game called Modern Warfare 3. But it's actually completely original, and I can't see why anyone would think otherwise. Paris is primarily centered around two buildings, a police station and an art museum, that both have seemingly been broken into in true heist fashion. I have no idea what they would have stolen though, because the blown open hole here just leads to cells that are still locked, and in the museum there's just a bunch of photocopies of the same picture over and over. I don't know, just seems like a lot of risk to me, especially given that the police response time to this part of town is about 3.5 seconds. Ooh, but maybe it's a cover-up, and only a distraction to get the police off the trail of these theater actors and their plan to attack... Skid Row? I'm honestly curious if the devs actually have some kind of master plan or plot that they're following behind the scenes, or if they just spin a wheel each time and that decides which maps get connected to what. Oh, no wonder they were able to breach the jail. These security cameras are just the same 6 feeds over and over. Now let's talk about the layout. Those two aforementioned buildings being weighted toward each spawn with a very small alley between them forms a big H. Now this is a subtle reference to the drug that the art team was on when pitching ideas for the Emoji Movie crossover. The vertical parts of the H are 2 long-range streets, perfect for the new Car 98K to see some action. And both sides have small little cover coves that you can duck into to hide, like the bookstore, or for the less literate, a suit shop with a portal to an alternate dimension inside. Then between the buildings is that alley I was talking about, with a big box truck conveniently parked right between the structures. This is the chaotic center of the map, and you'll more often than not find someone stomping around on the truck's roof, making a nuisance out of themselves until one of the 18 different sightlines on the spot take them out. Pro tip though, if you want actual cover in this area, then there's a nice little hidey hole here inside the truck between all these kegs and barrels. Hey, wait a minute, a truck full of barrels? Could this be the delivery company responsible for dropping off random barrels on every single map in the franchise? Who says that multiplayer doesn't have a story? Now let's hop on a quick 16-hour one-stop flight to Tokyo, the least played of the two new maps, because they still haven't figured out how to just launch the season with a mosh pit playlist yet. The first thing you'll notice is it's at night, which is rare for Call of Duty maps these days, but visibility thankfully isn't much of an issue, with all the light pollution emitting from these storefront ads blasting straight into your corneas, telling you to consume. Also, how long until ads like these are for actual real-life products? Like, I know Cold War had Mountain Dew and Doritos on some maps, but I mean like actual paid advertising just slapped up on a map for things catered toward gamers, like blackout curtains or deodorant. Sorry, back to the map. I actually really like its aesthetic, and it's a nice breath of fresh air, whose visuals and layout actually reminds me a bit of Chinatown from COD 4. Wait, hold on, is that racist? And because the map is a little bit more complex than others, we thought we'd go into a bit more detail on how to properly navigate the map. You're gonna spawn in a place that looks a little something like this, and want to immediately enter the fray. So, if you go off to the left... Action! Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh shit, where the hell am I? Most of the Tokyo map is about as close quarters as you can get, so be sure to pack a shotgun and some hand sanitizer. However, there is one long-distance spot on the map for those with social anxiety, and that's down by the train tracks. Here, you can take part in the time-old classic window versus window gunfights that this franchise is known for. The rest of the map, though, is almost nothing but long alleys and corridors leading to more long alleys and corridors, full of doors that I swear I can go through. But along your journey, you may run into the following tourist traps to keep an eye out for. Like the world's most boring casino, creepy pod hotel, big empty courtyard, parking garage with 4 spots, anime store, this one corner of the map just called Manga, and oh, thank God, we found a burger town. Oh, I'm home. One thing that both Paris and Tokyo have in common, though, is that they're both very standard and very normal maps, featuring all of the normal and standard things that every modern COD map features. A bar, hotel, police cars, battles that would change the world as we knew it if they actually took place within the canon of the campaign, trains, a gift shop, and hey, wait, gift shop? May I interest you in a Gary Aswalt t-shirt and other really cool merch that you can find at the link below? That's right, it's an actual, the gift shop isn't a bit this time, like just go, we have some merch, go buy them. And that's it, that's where I'm gonna end today's tour. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, check out the last one that we did on Checkpoint and Grime. But seriously, click the link below if you wanna help support the channel and get some cool stuff as well. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!